Hi guys, it's Felecia Pokallus, Mississippi Gulf Coast artist. Today we're going to do something fun and different. My daughter's here with me visiting and we are going to have an interview. She's going to interview me to give you a little knowledge and background about me so you'll get to know kind of where this all started for me.
Hi everybody, I am Felicia's daughter Bella, and I'm super excited that I have the honor of interviewing Felecia today. I call her mommy, so you'll probably hear me say that a few times. We're gonna go over a few questions, and hopefully you'll get to know Felecia a little bit better. So, mommy, when did you first realize you were an artist or that you saw the world differently?
When I was a little girl, my mother got me a little baby Singer sewing machine, and I loved my Barbies and I wanted clothes for them. And we didn't have a lot of money, so I got some fabric and I started actually making clothes just from scratch. And I even made me a few pieces, very simple pieces, but I knew that creating was something that really ignited me, made me so happy. So I knew that was something really major in me, even as a little girl.
I love that. So, can you describe one of the moments when you were creating something and you thought, wow, this might be what I'm meant to do when it comes to art in particular?
Yeah, I had never tried sketching, and one day I was watching, the show Friends. Jennifer Aniston was on there, and for some reason, I started sketching her eyes. And they say you paint or sketch what you know, and as you know, I was a hair designer for many years, up close and personal with people's eyes. So I sketched some eyes, and I showed them to Bella and my husband, and I said, "Whose eyes are these?" And they said, "Jennifer Aniston." And I said, "Yes." And I knew, how could they recognize them if I didn't have some ability? So yeah, that was a moment that made me go, huh.
For those who don't know your background, have you always been an artist or did you do something earlier in your life? Give us a little background on
Well,
that.
I did go to college and I had a hairstylist who I went to, and I would sketch my haircuts, just rough sketches that I wanted her to do. And she was so amazed that she had put it in my head, if you sketched other people's haircuts, you could actually cut hair and be really unique. And so she put the bug in my head. I finished my degree. I had a marketing degree, so I went to cosmetology school and got my license and actually thrived cutting hair. Really, my forte was cutting hair for almost 40 years. And and strangely enough, I never thought of cutting hair as art. But if you think about it, especially cutting hair, there's so much structural, almost architectural abilities that you don't even realize you have. And I think that that goes hand in hand with creating art. So that's kind of my
I
background.
love that. And she still got it, you guys. I just got this absolutely adorable new cut while I'm visiting my mom. So she has such skill in everything she does. What's one piece you've created that you felt was divinely inspired or deeply spiritual for you?
When I decided to do a painting of Jesus Christ. And you guys have seen that painting in other videos. It took me 2 weeks to paint it, and I was so involved in the painting that probably 2 days from finishing it, about 12th day, I actually backed up and really looked at it as a whole. I was so into the details of it that it just struck my heart, and I just started crying. And the last 2 days of painting it, I kind of cried through it because I could feel the Lord in that painting. I knew I was supposed to paint that painting.
I love that. Okay, so now transitioning into some of like the behind the scenes of your artwork. And I know you probably want to do a video on this, but it would be fun to kind of touch on what does a day in the life of Felecia Pokallus, the artist, look like, and how does Emmy fit into it? Because Emmy is the mascot of this channel.
Absolutely. Basically, I get up around 5:30, have my coffee, do a few things. Then I have Bible study. I really feel like God kind of gets my head straight and my heart straight for the day. And that's about 30 minutes. And then Emmy goes on a big walk. She needs the exercise. She loves the exercise, and I love it too. We get back, and I think around 10 o'clock, it is art studio time. And that lasts roughly 4 to 6 hours per day. Emmy is so precious. She wants to lay in my art studio in her bed, and my art studio is not that big, so I found myself kind of knowing where she is and not tripping over her. But I'm working on whatever piece or project for the day, and then basically we ended, I guess, somewhere around 4 o'clock, and we go on another walk, and then it's time to cook dinner and relax for the evening.
I love that. A big question. How many years have you done art and when did you start doing art?
I would say I have not hit 20 years yet. I started doing art somewhere probably around 2006, 2007. We had a massive hurricane hit the coast, Hurricane Katrina. I'm sure some of you know about that. And there was a lot of downtime, and I kind of really started working with acrylics and painting faces. I started with faces. I guess, again, I'm up close and personal doing hair, and so faces seemed comfortable to paint, and I was very much about the expression and the feeling of the paintings. So I don't know, probably about, 17, 18 years.
So, what inspired you to start a YouTube channel this year?
I think it just came to my head that wouldn't it be great to share it, to show people what I'm doing, how to do it, and if it could carry on what I've learned to someone else. I mean, that is what it's about. It's about giving. I love to give. I give paintings away, I give prints away, but to give knowledge and experience and technique away is a new thing for me, and it's infinite. And I have just loved starting a YouTube channel and watching it grow with all of you, subscribing and loving and asking questions. And Emmy gets to be seen because that dog loves to be the center of attention.
YouTube, such a unique platform, has it inspired you over the years? Are there any specific artists or channels that you've particularly liked to follow?
I have followed so many artists. Brian Rutenberg in New York, an abstract landscape painter. If you have not seen his work, look him up online or actually on YouTube. Recently, Maribeth Quinn, she's the botanical collage artist, awesome artist and so giving with her knowledge. Jenny Grant is another wonderful collage artist from Australia.
We'll link all of these in the description, don't worry. What do you hope people will feel or take away from your YouTube channel and when they watch your videos?
I hope that they are so excited to try some of these things that I'm doing, because nothing is you don't have to get it perfect. You just have to be showed the way to go, and then you find your own style, your own way based on what someone can show you. I try to be as simple in the way I teach, because I know that it will reach more people, and I want people to have confidence to try these different things. And looking forward to hearing if someone actually starts their own direction on YouTube with their art.
I love that. Now, other than art and all the fun things you do with Emmy, what other things do you enjoy about life? What are your hobbies, your interests outside of that?
I have several hobbies. I do love photography. I love to take pictures of Emmy and Bella and just capture different things. Recently, physically, I have got into pickleball, and that is quite a challenging sport. You may think it's easy, but it's not. But it's so much fun. But the big surprise was that I found a community of people. I mean, I call them my peeps. They're my tribe. They're so encouraging and loving, and I look forward to going twice a week to play with all of them. So that has been another wonderful thing. Plus, my husband, we love movies. We go to movies. We watch movies. We just get out and just have a lot of fun. So, yeah.
That's awesome. So, what's next for your art? Is there a dream project you still want to create or share?
Well, you may not know it, but my daughter is an incredible muralist. She and her husband have a company called Let's Go Design, And they paint these murals everywhere, beautiful murals. And I have a desire to do a mural, but I want to do it with collage. I mean, yes, I'll do some paint, but it has to be an indoor mural and I'll seal it and all. But yeah, I have a desire to do that. I've always loved big art, big canvas art, love it. I don't know, there's something that screams at you with it, or it's so big you feel like you're stepping into it. So yeah, I would love to do something like that.
Awesome. I love that. Okay, last but not least, since you started YouTube, what did you expect on this journey and what has surprised you the most?
You know, I didn't know what to expect. Truly, I didn't. I was scared to death. I probably fumbled my words and all some of the videos in the beginning, but I got more comfortable with it as we went. And I will tell you, the surprise is the interest in the channel. I mean, I've got over 700 subscribers now, and I've had it for about 6 months, this YouTube channel. And I'll tell you, I mean, it you think you're not being seen, but then you find out you are. And it actually encourages me to make more videos because I'm like, what else can I tell them? What else can I teach them? So yeah, that was the surprise.
Yay! Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me in this interview. And it makes me so happy to see how much you've grown as a YouTuber. And I was there for her very first video, helped her shoot it, showed her how to use the editing tools, and I cannot believe how you've taken it and ran with it. And I can't wait to see you pass that 1,000 subscribers mark very soon. If you're not subscribing already, you should. Definitely like and share with any artist in your circle.
Thank you so much. I've enjoyed the interviews so much.
Of course. Bye.
Bye.